If you're over 60, that morning workout routine you've been doing for years might be putting unnecessary stress on your heart without you even knowing it. What if I told you that certain popular exercises, the very ones you thought were keeping you strong and healthy, might actually be working against your cardiovascular system in ways that could surprise you? I'm not here to scare you away from exercise, quite the opposite actually. I'm here to help you exercise smarter, safer, and more effectively than ever before. I'm Dr. Sarah Martinez, a board-certified cardiologist with over 15 years of experience, specializing in senior cardiovascular health. I've worked with thousands of active adults over 60, helping them maintain their independence, strength, and vitality through evidence-based exercise modifications. In my practice, I've seen too many well-intentioned seniors walk into my office feeling confused and frustrated because despite their dedication to staying active, they're experiencing symptoms they never expected. Elevated blood pressure readings, irregular heart rhythms, unexplained fatigue, or concerning chest discomfort during activities they used to enjoy. In many of these cases, the issue wasn't that they were inactive or eating poorly. The problem was that they were approaching exercise with the same intensity and methods they used decades earlier, not realizing that their cardiovascular system had evolved and now required a more thoughtful, age-appropriate approach. Today, I'm going to share 5 specific types of exercise that need special attention after 60. Not because you should eliminate them entirely, but because small, strategic modifications can transform them from potential cardiac stressors into powerful tools for maintaining your health and independence. Before we dive into these crucial modifications, if you're serious about staying active and healthy in your golden years while protecting your heart, I need you to hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell. This channel is dedicated to providing evidence-based health advice specifically designed for active seniors like you. Every week, we explore topics that matter most to your health, longevity, and quality of life. If this video provides value and helps you make smarter exercise choices today, show me by dropping a 1 in the comments. If you feel like this content isn't quite hitting the mark for what you need, let me know with a 0 so I can adjust and serve you better. Your feedback directly shapes the content I create for this community. Now, let's talk about the first exercise category that requires your careful attention: high-intensity interval training, commonly known as HIIT. I want to be absolutely clear from the beginning that HIIT isn't inherently dangerous or something you need to fear. When properly modified for your age and fitness level, interval training can provide remarkable benefits for cardiovascular health, muscle strength, and overall vitality. The challenge is that most HIIT programs you see online, in fitness classes, or even recommended by well-meaning trainers are designed with younger cardiovascular systems in mind. Your heart, at 65 or 70, has been your faithful companion for decades, beating approximately 2.5 billion times throughout your life. While it's still incredibly capable and resilient, it has undergone natural changes that require us to approach high-intensity exercise differently. Research shows us that after age 60, several key cardiovascular changes occur that affect how we should structure our workouts. Your maximum heart rate naturally decreases by about 1 beat per minute per year after age 30. Your heart's ability to rapidly adjust to sudden increases in demand becomes less efficient. The recovery time your cardiovascular system needs between intense efforts increases significantly. Most importantly, your blood pressure response to sudden exertion becomes more pronounced and potentially problematic. If you have underlying arterial stiffness or undiagnosed cardiovascular issues, when you push yourself into those breathless, sweating states that many HIIT programs promote, you're asking your heart to make dramatic adjustments in pump rate and pressure that may exceed its comfort zone. This doesn't mean you're weak or that you should give up on challenging exercise. It means you need to be strategic about how you challenge yourself. Instead of following those online HIIT videos designed for 25-year-olds, consider this approach. Replace high-impact movements, like jumping jacks or burpees, with modified versions that still elevate your heart rate but don't shock your system. Step-ups on a low platform, marching in place with high knees, or even seated movements that engage your arms and core can provide excellent cardiovascular benefits without the jarring impact. Adjust your walk-to-rest ratios to give your heart adequate recovery time. Instead of 30 seconds of intense work followed by 30 seconds of rest, Try 20 seconds of moderate intensity followed by 40 seconds of active recovery, like gentle walking or arm circles. Most importantly, learn to monitor your perceived exertion rather than just following a preset program. You should feel challenged but not overwhelmed. You should be able to speak in short phrases during your work intervals, and you should feel energized rather than completely depleted when your workout is finished. Remember, the goal of exercise after 60 is to enhance your daily life, not to prove anything to anyone or to recapture your athletic youth. If you're currently doing HIIT workouts and want specific guidance on how to modify them for your age and fitness level, or if you'd like access to my heart rate zone calculator designed specifically for seniors, comment "HIIT safe" below. I'll share detailed resources in my pinned comment to help you create a sustainable, heart-friendly interval training routine. The second exercise category that demands your attention involves core strengthening and resistance training. Let me start by emphasizing that building and maintaining muscle strength is absolutely crucial as we age. Strong muscles protect your joints, improve your balance, help prevent falls, and maintain your independence. A strong core is your body's natural support system, reducing back pain and improving your posture. The issue isn't whether you should do these exercises, it's how you approach them. What many people don't realize is that the way you breathe during strength training exercises can make the difference between supporting your cardiovascular system and placing it under unnecessary stress. When you hold your breath during a crunch strain while lifting a heavy weight, or tense up during resistance exercises, you create what medical professionals call the Valsalva effect. This occurs when you increase pressure in your chest and abdomen while simultaneously restricting blood flow back to your heart. For younger individuals with flexible, healthy cardiovascular systems, this temporary pressure change is usually welcome. However, for someone over 60, especially if you have any degree of arterial stiffness, elevated baseline blood pressure, or undiagnosed heart conditions, this sudden pressure spike can be problematic. I've treated patients who experienced fainting episodes during strength training sessions, chest pain during what they thought were routine exercises, or dangerous spikes in blood pressure that they attributed to other causes. The beautiful thing about this particular issue is that it's completely preventable with proper technique and breathing awareness. Every resistance exercise you do should be accompanied by conscious, controlled breathing. During the exertion phase of any movement, whether you're lifting yourself up in a modified crunch or pushing against resistance, you should be exhaling steadily. This keeps your blood pressure stable and ensures that oxygen continues flowing to your heart and brain. Consider modifying your approach to traditional strength training by incorporating resistance bands instead of heavy weights. Bands provide variable resistance that increases as you stretch them, which can be gentler on your joints and cardiovascular system while still providing excellent muscle building benefits. They also make it easier to maintain proper breathing patterns because the resistance is more gradual and controlled. If you prefer working with weights, focus on lighter loads with higher repetitions rather than heavy weights with few repetitions. This approach builds muscular endurance, which is often more functionally beneficial for daily activities than pure strength. Work with a certified trainer who has experience with senior fitness and understands the unique cardiovascular considerations of your age group. Your goal should be building strength progressively and sustainably, not proving how much weight you can lift or how many crunches you can do. Every workout should leave you feeling accomplished and energized, not exhausted or strained. If you're interested in learning specific breathing techniques for strength training, or want access to my recommended resistance band routine for seniors, comment "strength safe" below, and I'll provide detailed guidance. The third exercise consideration that many seniors overlook involves the environmental conditions in which you choose to exercise. This might seem like a minor detail, but exercising in extreme temperatures can transform your healthy habit into a cardiovascular challenge that you never anticipated. As we age, our body's ability to regulate internal temperature becomes less efficient, and this has direct implications for heart health during physical activity. When you exercise in cold weather, your body's natural response is to constrict blood vessels near the skin surface to preserve core body temperature. This vasoconstriction causes your blood pressure to increase, which means your heart has to work harder to pump blood through your narrowed blood vessels. This happens before you even begin your actual exercise routine. For someone with underlying hypertension or arterial stiffness, This cold-induced blood pressure increase can push their cardiovascular system into a problematic range. In hot weather, your body faces the opposite challenge but with equally concerning implications for heart health. Your blood vessels dilate to help release heat, your heart rate increases to pump more blood to your skin for cooling, and you lose fluids through sweating much more rapidly than you might realize. Dehydration occurs faster in older adults, and even mild dehydration can significantly impact cardiovascular function, leading to decreased blood volume, increased heart rate, and reduced exercise tolerance. I've treated patients who collapsed during what should have been routine neighborhood walks, not because they overexerted themselves, but because they didn't consider how environmental temperature was affecting their cardiovascular system. Your heart doesn't need to be working at maximum capacity to be stressed by temperature extremes. The combination of exercise demands plus temperature regulation can exceed your cardiovascular system's ability to adapt safely. The smart approach is to prioritize your comfort and safety over any perceived benefit from exercising in challenging conditions. If it's extremely hot or cold outside, move your workout indoors where you can control the temperature. If you do choose to exercise outdoors in less than ideal conditions, dress appropriately in layers for cold weather or lightweight, breathable fabrics for hot weather. Stay hydrated before, during, and after your workout, regardless of the temperature. Most importantly, learn to recognize the early warning signs that temperature is affecting your cardiovascular system. These might include feeling dizzy or lightheaded, experiencing unusual shortness of breath, feeling your heart racing more than usual for your level of exertion, or simply feeling unwell in a way that's different from normal exercise fatigue. Your body will often give you subtle signals before providing dramatic ones, and listening to these early warnings can prevent serious problems. For those of you who love outdoor activities and want to continue exercising outside year-round, comment whether safe below. I'll share my comprehensive seasonal exercise safety guidelines that I provide to all my patients, including specific temperature ranges, hydration strategies, and warning signs to watch for. The fourth exercise category that requires special consideration after 60 involves any movement that requires rapid direction changes, jumping, or sudden acceleration and deceleration. I'm talking about activities like jumping jacks, high-energy aerobics classes, sports that involve quick pivoting, or trying to match the pace of fitness routines designed for much younger participants. To understand why these movements can be problematic for seniors, we need to look at what happens inside your body when you make rapid, explosive movements. Your nervous system, which coordinates all the complex interactions between your muscles, balance organs, and cardiovascular system, naturally becomes less responsive with age. The time it takes for your brain to process movement information, send signals to your muscles, and coordinate your body's response increases gradually over the decades. Simultaneously, your balance systems, which include your inner ear, your vision, and your proprioception, your body's sense of where it is in space, become less reliable and less integrated. Your cardiovascular system, particularly your arteries, becomes stiffer and less able to quickly adjust blood flow as you rapidly change positions or movement directions. When you combine rapid, jarring movements with these age-related changes in nervous system function, balance, and cardiovascular flexibility, you create what I call a perfect storm of physiological demands. Your blood pressure can fluctuate dramatically as you quickly change positions. Your heart rhythm might become irregular as your cardiovascular system struggles to keep up with rapidly changing demands. Your oxygen delivery system may not be able to adjust quickly enough to supply your muscles with what they need during rapid movements. I've treated numerous patients who came to my office describing episodes of dizziness, heart palpitations, or unexplained falls that occurred during or shortly after fitness classes or activities that involved quick movements. These weren't frail or sedentary individuals. They were active, determined people who were simply asking their bodies to perform movements that required more rapid coordination and cardiovascular adjustment than their systems could safely handle. The concerning part is that these symptoms often occur hours after the exercise session, making it difficult for people to connect their physical symptoms with their workout routine. You might feel fine during the activity itself, then experience unusual fatigue, dizziness, or heart rhythm irregularities later in the day, never realizing that your morning aerobics class created these delayed effects. The solution isn't to become sedentary or to avoid all challenging movements. Instead, it's about choosing movement patterns that work with your body's current capabilities rather than against them. Slow, controlled movements like those found in Tai Chi, gentle yoga, or water aerobics provide incredible benefits for strength, balance, and cardiovascular health while respecting your body's natural rhythms and limitations. These gentler forms of exercise aren't less effective than high-intensity, rapid movements. They're differently effective and often more sustainable for long-term health and fitness. They allow you to build strength and endurance gradually while supporting your cardiovascular system rather than shocking it. They improve your balance and coordination through controlled, mindful movement rather than challenging these systems beyond their current capacity. If you're currently participating in high-energy fitness classes or sports and want guidance on how to modify these activities to be more age-appropriate, or if you're interested in learning about gentle movement practices that provide excellent results, comment gentle movement below. I'll share resources for finding qualified instructors and programs designed specifically for active seniors. The fifth and final exercise timing issue that I see repeatedly in my practice is exercising too close to bedtime. This might seem like a minor scheduling detail, but for seniors, the timing of your physical activity can have profound implications for both your sleep quality and your cardiovascular health. These two factors are more interconnected than most people realize, and disrupting one inevitably affects the other. Your sleep quality has a direct and measurable impact on your heart health. During deep sleep phases, your heart rate naturally decreases, your blood pressure drops, and your cardiovascular system enters a state of repair and recovery. This nightly restoration period is when your heart muscle recovers from the day's activities, your blood vessels repair minor damage, and your overall cardiovascular system resets for the next day's challenges. When you exercise too close to bedtime, even if it's gentle exercise, like walking or light stretching, you stimulate your nervous system in ways that can interfere with this crucial sleep architecture. Physical activity increases your core body temperature, elevates your heart rate, and triggers the release of stimulating hormones like adrenaline and cortisol. These physiological changes tell your body to stay alert and active when it should be transitioning into rest and repair mode. The cascade of effects from poor sleep on cardiovascular health is well documented in medical research. Chronic sleep disruption is directly linked to elevated blood pressure, increased inflammation throughout the body, insulin resistance, and irregular heart rhythms. If you're regularly sacrificing quality sleep for evening exercise, you might be undermining all the cardiovascular benefits you're trying to achieve through physical activity. Many seniors fall into the trap of evening exercise because it seems like the most convenient time. The day's responsibilities are finished, the house is quiet, and there's finally time to focus on personal health. However, this well-intentioned approach can create a cycle where exercise interferes with sleep. Poor sleep affects daytime energy levels, and reduced daytime energy makes evening exercise feel like the only viable option. The solution is to align your physical activity with your body's natural circadian rhythms. Morning or early afternoon exercise supports better sleep quality, provides energy for daily activities, and allows your cardiovascular system to benefit from both the exercise stimulus and the subsequent restorative sleep. When you exercise earlier in the day, you're working with your body's natural energy patterns rather than against them. If you're currently exercising in the evening and concerned about making this change, start gradually. Move your workout time earlier by 15 to 30 minutes each week until you find a schedule that works with your daily routine and supports good sleep. You might be surprised to discover that morning or afternoon exercise actually gives you more energy throughout the day and helps you sleep more soundly at night. For your evening hours, focus on gentle, relaxing activities that prepare your body for sleep. Light stretching, meditation, or leisurely walks can provide movement without stimulating your nervous system. These activities can become part of a healthy bedtime routine that supports both your physical health and your sleep quality. If you want specific guidance on creating an exercise schedule that supports both your fitness goals and your sleep quality, or if you'd like my evening wind-down routine that optimizes cardiovascular health and prepares your body for restorative sleep, comment sleep schedule below. I'll provide detailed recommendations for timing your workouts and creating evening routines that support heart health. Now, let me share something important with you as we near the end of our time together today. Everything I've discussed about modifying these 5 exercise approaches isn't about limiting your potential or accepting defeat in the face of aging. These modifications are about honoring the incredible body that has served you faithfully for decades while optimizing your approach to fitness for continued health, independence, and vitality. Your body at 60, 70, or beyond is capable of remarkable things. The heart that's been beating for you for all these years is still strong and resilient. Your muscles can still grow stronger. Your balance can still improve. Your endurance can still increase. The key is approaching these improvements with the wisdom and experience that comes from living, rather than trying to recapture the physical capabilities of your youth. Think about other areas of your life where you've learned to work smarter rather than harder. You've probably developed more efficient ways to manage your time, relationships, and responsibilities. You've learned when to push forward and when to step back. You've discovered the value of quality over quantity in many aspects of your life. The same principles apply to your physical health and fitness routine. Exercising smarter, not harder, is often the key to maintaining your independence, energy, and joy in movement for years to come. Every gentle modification you make, every time you choose wisdom over intensity, every time you listen to your body's signals, you're making an investment in your future self. You're ensuring that exercise remains a source of health and pleasure, rather than becoming a source of stress or injury. I want you to take a moment right now to reflect on your current exercise routine. Think about the activities you're currently doing, and consider whether any of the modifications we've discussed today might benefit you. Are you pushing yourself too hard in certain areas? Are you exercising at times or in conditions that might not be optimal for your cardiovascular health? Are there gentle alternatives that might give you similar or better results with less stress on your system? Remember, the goal isn't perfection. The goal is progress and sustainability. Small, thoughtful changes to your exercise routine can have profound impacts on your long-term health and quality of life. You don't need to overhaul everything at once. Choose 1 or 2 modifications that resonate with you and implement them gradually. Pay attention to how your body responds and adjust as needed. Your journey toward optimal health is unique to you. What works for your neighbor, your friend, or even your spouse might not be the perfect approach for your body and your circumstances. Trust your instincts, listen to your body's signals, and don't hesitate to seek guidance from healthcare professionals who understand the unique needs of active seniors. If this video has helped you see your fitness routine in a new light, or if you've gained insights that you plan to implement in your own life, please give this video a thumbs up. Your engagement helps me understand what content is most valuable to you and helps other seniors find this information. Share this video with friends or family members who might benefit from these insights, because when we support each other on this journey toward healthy aging, we all become stronger and more informed. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel and hit that notification bell so you never miss health advice designed specifically for your stage of life. In upcoming videos, we'll explore topics like nutrition strategies for heart health, the best exercises for maintaining bone density, and how to create a sustainable wellness routine that fits your lifestyle and preferences. Take a moment to share in the comments below which of today's exercise modifications resonated most with you. Are you planning to adjust your HIIT routine, modify your strength training approach, pay more attention to exercise timing, or make changes to when and where you exercise? Your experiences and insights help create a supportive community where we can all learn from each other. Thank you for investing this time in your health and for being part of this community of active health-conscious seniors. Remember, it's never too late to make choices that add life to your years and years to your life. Every decision you make to exercise smarter and safer is a gift to your future self and to the people who love and depend on you. Keep moving, keep learning, and keep taking excellent care of the amazing body that's brought you this far in life. Until next time, this is Dr. Sarah Martinez reminding you that your best years of health and vitality are still ahead of you.